That's like, really? It's just a torch. It's a stick. It's a stick I lit fire, and it's stronger than the fucking axe I found on a plane that cuts down trees.
What is this?
One of the
Guess it's
annoying,
fair.
yeah, one of the annoying things in Earthbound is the photo man.
I like the what are they called?
Who's that in the fucking reflection? Is that you?
The Mr. Saturns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I just left their village.
Those things are so cool.
They're funny. I just love their text. Their fucking font is beautiful.
I think my favorite enemy though is the Gygus minions. I forget what they're called. Like Spaceman or something like that.
I think. Oh yeah, Starman Jr.
Starman Jr.
God, I gotta get back on Earthbound. I took a pause to it for a while. I gotta play some more Earthbound. I really like that game. I just took a pause from it because I got Zelda, and then I've been playing that.
Yeah.
I cannot. I fucked up so hard. I cannot beat that Ganon for the life of me. It's so hard.
Oh god.
Excuse me.
This is a speed attack. I swear to God. The controls are a bit buggy sometimes. Not like the game, but like it doesn't register it sometimes because you do a different. If you tap the controls too much when you're like freaking out, it does different move sets.
Mm-hmm.
And so sometimes it'll lock onto the target, but it won't pull out the shield. And I was like, that's usually how I get wrecked because I have to pull out the bow and shoot like bomb arrows at him to help lower his health. And it's still, even then, so it does not fucking kill that thing. It's so powerful.
Can we do something?
Okay,
I was like, no wonder Ganon's so feared.
Can we do something entertaining?
I got 11 HP for the science kid.
Let's read a creepypasta. Yeah, that
Whoa.
Bow?
No.
What kind of bow?
I think I heard bow, buddy.
Bow.
I'm not stupid, so don't try to test.
I didn't say bow though.
I'm not stupid though, buddy. So I'm just gonna say it outright. I think you said bow.
I
didn't say bow though.
Anyway.
Are you talking about the fucking guy from Dragon Ball?
I said I got 11 HP. For
I don't know
kid.
about that. I don't know about. Excuse me.
What?
Yes.
Come over there and beat your ass. You better come over and beat your ass. You deserve it.
No.
You deserve an ass beating.
I'm dying.
How dare you?
It's okay. My dad used to tell me.
Oh.
Dr. Saturn's my favorite out of all of these people.
Can we not spoil the fucking game?
I forget what those bosses are.
Burners asks, what's your problem?
The first thing I do when I come home is unhook that.
What are they called?
That scared the fuck out of me.
I can't remember their name, but they're the dudes with like the glasses on who are on this like pogo sticks and skateboards and stuff at the beginning.
Oh, the fucking sharks.
No, they have a name. They're
there's Yes Man Jr.
That's who they are.
Skate Punk and
I like
man.
Yes
I forget his name.
I like Yes Man Jr. Yes Man Jr. is funny one. It's the one you encounter in the arcade. Yes Man.
Fuck's sake.
That one's so hard to fight.
Okay,
I got wrecked.
Oh no, I think he's Frank.
Oh my
and then
God, let me talk.
The Frankenstein Mark II.
Let me talk. God damn it.
Is it? I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, the mini boss's name is Frank, and then his
strategy? What's the strategy to even beating that thing? I got past it, but I always wondered if there's even a strategy to it.
Yeah, I thought so too, but I didn't know what it was. I just prayed that I'd beat him. I prayed that I get a smash attack on him. Because his brandishing knife is so indestructibly hard.
Yeah, but the problem that I was having, is that the fucking the baseball bat sucks, and I ended up saving during the dialogue. So on my DS, and so every time I wanted to go back and play that mission, it would instantly take me to right where the boss fight was. So it's like you're either ready for it.
Okay, guys.
It's either I'm ready for it and I win and gain some stuff, or I just take an L and die. and hope for the best that I don't lose all my fucking money, because you lose a ton of money and die.
Damn it! Shut up.
And I lost a lot of money. I think I almost went bankrupt or something like that in my mind.
Us. The one
I got 3 HP for the chick.
Hang on. Let me find my DS charger.
Yep. Oh my god.
This PC crashed again.
Okay. So this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna read something. So it can be funny. So we either do fan fiction or creepypasta.
Oh no, I forget. It's the innkeeper.
Can you guys not fucking hear me? Have I been silent the whole time? Oh my god!
I love these creatures.
Have I been silent the whole time? Have I been silent?
What? Yeah, you were muted.
Oh my god, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
You forgot?
I was talking the whole time. Okay, we're either gonna do fan fiction or creepypasta reading.
How about we be Cancer and do all 3?
No. Jesus Christ, the thing autocorrect and said FNAF fiction.
No.
Okay, let's spin the wheel. Let's see what we get. Fan fiction.
My science child fixed a broken air gun and made the Magnum air gun.
Okay, guys, we get to read fan fiction. Find some.
Let's say it again.
We're reading fan fiction to make it funnier.
Okay, hang on.
I got a Magnum.
Let me close my door.
I got a Magnum air gun for my smart child.
A Magnum dong.
Okay, now I'm free to read fan fiction. I will read the nastiest fan fictions. I know some myself.
Oh God! Oh no! This is gonna
I
be
ain't no furry, but I was.
Our viewer left.
I ain't no furry.
Our viewer left. Fuck him.
Hey, I'll read it for my own entertainment, to be honest.
I love the hotel keeper, Mr. Saturn. Mostly because he just says, "Do you want slumber?"
Mr. Dapper, okay, fucking we're gonna do fan fiction or creepypasta reading. I heard. God damn it! I keep hearing my. I had to pause the fucking video because I heard my own voice.
Good damn lad.
You want slumber? KO.
I'll give you Cumber.
Okay.
Whoa.
Fan fiction. I don't know why it says FNAF fiction. It all correct. Fan.
Why not?
Fiction.
Daddy?
Yes.
Daddy who?
Daddy, yes.
Doctor Who.
Okay.
Shut up, you fucking cockhead. God.
Well, that's fucking rude.
Oh, my bad. That was rude. That was totally rude.
It's a Christian server.
Yeah, this is a Christian
server.
Shut up. This is a Christian server.
I'm having technical difficulties with this computer.
Whoa. Technical difficulties are always my favorite.
I have a lightsaber. I'm gonna cough your dick with it.
That's nice.
Do it.
You just say, do it.
Do it, I want it.
Ooh.
Do it, I fucking want it.
I'm gonna sneeze. I'm
Want to get cauterized.
Why is my fucking computer not...
Oh, I swear.
Because your computer is fucking shit.
How dare you?
Not as shit as yours.
It's just the mouse is being weird. Did I tug on the mouse too hard?
Did you eat the mouse?
How to eat that mouse, Dad?
I'm not your daddy. I'm secretly your
Could
sister.
be. What?
I'm secretly your sister.
What did you say?
Undercover.
Mother's been looking for you. Where have you been? Been so long.
Mother's been looking for her smart water.
Hey, look! I found a geowater.
You found a Jew hiding under the staircase.
Do you remember that video? That video? I forget. Let me look it up and see who it was by again. I forgot who it was by.
15 HP. Nice.
I have a strong feeling it might have been JonTron, but I don't know.
Oh boy.
Pymations.
Why did you
I
fuck
don't
him?
know. Dad?
Excuse me, little bitch.
Thought I hit a fresh dab.
Shut up!
Can we just read a fucking fanfiction? God's sakes!
What kind do you want me to read? I'll read you a Sonic fanfiction. I know.
Oh no!
Oh god, no!
We gotta go with the.
Do it.
Yeah, let me get a.
Boneless.
Let me get that fanfiction boneless.
I dropped on my candy.
Let me get that fanfiction boneless.
Yeah, let's get that fanfiction.
Let's get it. Boneless. Nice and boneless.
Okay.
Get ass.
Undertale fucking fanfiction.
You're giving the boy a heart attack.
I'm dying. What the fuck is this? This is cancer right here.
Fucking
okay,
faggot shit.
He just fucking died. Huh.
Holy fuck.
Guys, we can't be getting this excited. You're gonna get me all riled up. I can't do that. God damn, girl, look at you. Oh yeah, I'll read you a fan fiction right now. Here, I'll go find you a steamy Sonic fan fiction. I can do this.
Oh god.
In private browsing, real quick. Here we go.
Wait, wait, what are you about to read?
I'm gonna read a nasty.
About to read a Sonic 06 fan fiction.
You know, read an Undertale fucking fanfic.
Oh my god, I so well right now.
No.
Oh no!
Oh god.
Peepers, what's
Fucking
going
read
on
you
with
11.
you, Peepers?
I'll read you a fucking lemon right now. It's gonna suck.
No, not a lemon.
What?
Oh, here's one. There's one. There's.
What?
there's
No.
one. No bones about it.
What?
Wait, what are you reading?
Say that again.
Okay. Oh god.
What did you find?
Wait, is he reading Undertale?
It has sands in it.
Oh no!
Oh god!
Oh no!
Is papyrus involved in any way?
Nah, man. I will fucking read all of this right now.
Send us a link. Send us a link.
No. No.
Stop coughing or I'll backhand you. I swear to God.
You won't.
I will.
You
I
won't.
will.
No, you won't.
Let me get you this fan fiction.
Oh no!
I don't want it.
Send us the link. I want to read it too.
All right.
Should we take turns reading it?
God,
Yes.
We each read a paragraph?
Yes. Yes.
I don't know how to read, but okay.
What do you mean you don't know how to read?
My reading is fucking bad. I swear to God.
My reading is good.
My reading is fucking terrible. I swear to God. It won't make any fucking sense.
My freshman year English teacher said I read the role of Tybalt very well.
But I'm a freshman.
Oh God. Oh God.
What?
I'm sorry.
Is it already starting off all saucy?
Oh.
Dude, this is hot. Fanfiction.net. Who's this by? It's by Wicked Scribbles, my dude. It's Frisk and Sands.
I'll be right back.
No, your ass is staying here.
Yeah, your ass is staying here forever.
Wait for him to come back, and we're gonna start this fanfiction stuff. I'm so hyped to read it.
I want to put the fucking link in.
God, join us on our fanfiction adventure.
And this is funny. It's on a live stream too. So good luck.
Oh God.
I've been streaming for the past 20 minutes.
It's gonna be lit.
Holy shit! How many chapters?
Join our stream.
Okay. Holy shit!
extremely sexualized.
Oh no! If there was pictures involved with this, it'll make it even grosser.
Oh God. No, I'm not gonna go that far into detail. I'll read it, but I don't want to see it.
If someone walks into your room and hears you saying shit, like reading the fucking weird shit, they're gonna be like, "What the fuck are you?"
I'm pretty sure I'll get disowned.
No, your sister will come in and say, "What are you reading at Disney fanfic?"
Disney flick? Yeah. Cinderella's getting me hard, so I decided to watch a movie with Cinderella in it. What? Nothing. Nothing. My bad.
We're not gonna read that yet. Spoilers for.
We'll get there.
For our one viewer that's watching.
Oh God.
I hope you're enjoying the fucking fan shit.
This is gonna be hot.
I got a bell notification. You have completed 2 achievements. This happening in 1 more.
Whoa. Freaking sick.
Oh my God. Dude, it's funny. I'm watching this stream right now. It's like fucking 5 minutes, like delayed.
Wow.
Oh God.
5 minutes?
What happened?
Well, it's Twitch. It'll get there. Don't worry.
It'll
get there.
Don't worry.
In its own time.
It'll all be recorded.
Hannah.
Okay, are you ready? Eric, click on the link.
Got that Australian time zone.
We're gonna
Shut up. Let me highlight
okay, wait. Eric, are you on it? You have to follow along,
Hold
okay?
on. I'm trying to do the waterfall thing.
On what?
Earthbound. Okay, I got it.
Okay. You're gonna be reading a portion of this. I hope you know that.
Wait, how do you get rid of the pencil thing? Wait, how do you get rid of the pencil blocking the path?
You talk to Apple Kid.
Really?
Kid. What a lit character.
Yeah.
I've been stuck on that.
I'm gonna get on
not
Earthbound
knowing.
Okay.
Earthbound is so hard to get stuck on.
Earthbound's fun. And quite easy if you know what you're doing.
Okay, Eric, are you on the thing?
Yes.
With the follow on.
Yes, I am.
And, okay, we gotta take turns reading. So we're gonna spin the wheel. PB. ER. And NB. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So you know all PB is gonna read first.
Alright.
Okay. Ready?
Oh gosh.
1, 2, 3, read.
19-year-old Frisk has led a happy, safe life after breaking the seal that has hindered the underground for so many years. But now she faces a new struggle, a crush, and she has no idea how to go about dealing with it.
Stop for a minute. Wait, where the fuck are you?
Oh, this is the same story. Don't worry. I'm just reading what the author notes were.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh God.
Is Frisk a she?
Realizing that she was in love with one of her older friends was an extremely strange feeling. When exactly had it started, what the fuck? She hadn't felt the beginning of it. You didn't think it was just there, waiting for her to finally notice. She had known him since she had first fallen. Since Frisk was only 10 years old, too terrified to speak, punched in on herself and forced her mind.
Wait, stop for a second. Are you actually
rest of the underground.
Wait, did you start reading now?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, where are you?
The rest of the underground was not like the ruins. It was dead silent, cold, and dark. Immediately, Frisk wanted to turn back. She wanted the warmth of Toriel's home. She wanted the small, cozy bed in the room that would be hers. Frisk had a terrible, unshakable feeling that she wouldn't survive here, just like Toriel had said. upon leaving Toriel, Frisk had been more scared and heartbroken than ever. She should have stayed with the kind goat woman. She should have let Toriel be her mother. Yet something was tugging her forward. She needed to get home. Little did she know that the underground would become her home. After several infinite minutes of walking through the new, scary place, she met him. He turned out to actually be the second friendly face she had met upon her fall.
Oh God!
So she was sure he wished her harm at first. When she had heard his voice, sending arctic waves of terror down her skin, Frisk thought for sure that she was going to die. She began to tremble without a sound. When she had somehow managed to turn around and stick out her hand as he had demanded, eyes scrunched tight against a violent end, an unexpected noise assaulted her. Was that a whoopee cushion? Frisk's eyes flew open and fixed on the rubbery object she had made contact with. It was noisily letting her out air as it was squeezed between her hand and the hand of the stranger.
Wait, hold on.
Making a very rude and exaggerated sound indeed.
Okay, stop right there. Okay, who's gonna...
Hold on.
I'm gonna spin the wheel. Who's gonna read the next paragraph?
For the voices, I feel like I want to read them, but at the same time, I don't want to.
Okay, we're gonna spin the wheel. Who reads next? Ready?
Oh boy, who's reading that? Oh boy, this is gonna be such fun.
Fuck me. Okay.
Is it your turn?
Yes.
Sounds like first
pick.
It's me. Okay.
Oh, it's you.
Wait,
what is this, FNAF? Oh, fuck.
Okay. Did you end with Indeed?
Yeah. We are at The Stranger Began.
The stranger began to laugh properly in goofiest laugh Frisk had ever heard in her short decide of living. It was a short series of snorts and chuckles that somehow made her fear despite. In fact, the laughter was so ridiculous that immediately she wanted to laugh too. Ah, the whoopee cushion, the hand trick.
The old whoopee cushion, the hand trick.
The stranger managed to say through his laughter, Frisk rejected her hand from his, and jumped a little. His fingers were bone, letting her eyes travel upward, taking in slipper
oh my
feet,
god!
Basketball shorts, and a blue hoodie that was fuzzy on the inside. and she eventually found his face.
Oh my god.
Frisk barely recognizing Gasp. He was a skeleton. Her first instinct was to again be frightened, but he grinned widely at her. And that was how she met Sans. From the moment in the dark forest outside of Snowdin, they started to form a great bond. Frisk and Sans became fast friends soon after. She met Sans' younger brothers, Papyrus, who she had a series of odd and often embarrassing misunderstandings with, including a very she grew to love as well. Together with her friends, the Skeleton Brothers, and a few others she had bonded with along the way, Frisk became the Underground's hero, breaking the seal that had kept all the monsters hidden away for so long. Okay, this is the last song I'm going to read. King Asgore and Tora adopted her and loved her like she was... Wait, did the story already fucking end?
Well, I got...
Wait a minute.
The story's not over yet.
No, it's not over.
King Asgore and Tora adopted her and loved her like she was their own flesh and blood. And Frisk lived happily with her friends underground while monsters were slowly making their way to the surface to welcome on humankind once more. It was a good life. Frisk loved it here. She was 19. What? Oh. 19, you 19 say?
Now.
Age of consent. No, trash.
The age of consent in America.
All trash.
19 now, and had traveled to almost every corner of the underground, making friends and spreading her own kind of influences and tempters wherever she went. Okay.
Wait, where are you? Where did we leave off?
She went. That's where I left off.
Oh, wherever she went. Okay, so I'm guessing now it's my turn to read because it went PBU and then it's gonna. No, we're not doing a circle. We've already established this, Nick.
Okay. Go.
We've done the 3. Now it's my turn. Boy. A minute.
Of course.
Of course, the underground was emptying. More and more monsters were making their way to the surface now that peace with the humans had been made.
Oh,
and Frisk knew that eventually she would have to go up. The thought scared her. She had spent half of her life here. How could she go back to something she barely remembered? But she knew her friends would be with her and a home was ready for her when she got up there. Why is up there capitalized?
It's fan fiction. I get too into it.
Oh boy. That was a comfort at least. Still, the realization that she would never see this place again lingered in her mind, sometimes keeping her awake at night. On nights like that, she went to Sans. Frisk would call him on the phone to travel to his house in the middle of the night.
Oh, no.
Sans reminding her to keep quiet so as to not wake Papyrus at a very late hour.
Oh, God.
For some reason, Sans was always up in the middle of the night. She wondered if he even needed sleep, or just to sleep during the day to avoid responsibility and Papyrus's occasional pouting.
He's a fucking skeleton. He
She and Sans would hang out in the living room, watching whatever odd shows that happened to be on at 3 in the morning, or playing video games they'd pick out together. When she talked to him, for she had gained the courage to speak after the seal had broken, it was so easy. She could speak without thinking, and now that he wouldn't judge her for whatever was on her mind. In fact, his train of thought often followed hers nearly exactly. He, too, both feared and loved the idea of above ground. They shared a lot of the same ideas about what life would be like once.
This is so.
You cut out immediately. Wait, what?
She'd ever wait, hold on. Frisk guessed that she loved to talk to Sans because he was the first person she'd ever.
Let her hear her voice down here.
You keep fucking...
Nice grammar there, Pally. It was a few months after she had dubbed heroine. After she had been dubbed heroine of the underground.
Wait, what?
Yeah, the female version of a hero, rather.
I forgot.
And she'd been and she'd been invited over to the Skeleton Brothers' home for dinner.
Oh,
Papyrus was, of course, making spaghetti. Undyne was exposing him to new and exciting ways to make it, and he was beyond thrilled for Frisk to try the newest kind of pasta he'd found. I'm gonna read this last paragraph, and then it's up to you again, PB.
Okay.
Oh boy, let's see. Think of a voice for the... No, hold on.
No, I want to read the next part because it's gonna get lit.
It was your turn
anyway. Boy, how do I read this in Papyrus's voice? God damn it.
Did you you read it in Waluigi's voice, remember?
Elbow macaroni.
Elbow macaroni, human. The noodles are shaped like tiny elbows. Papyrus had delightedly waggled his own elbow at it to demonstrate how cool that was. Frisk had smiled and given her silly friend a double thumbs up to let him know that she thought it was cool too. Papyrus was so goofy, though he was much taller than Sans. It wasn't hard to tell that he was the younger brother. All right, PB, go ahead.
Oh my god!
Wait, I wonder what's that like in fucking real life. Just fucking Skeleton Brothers making
nightmare.
pasta.
Be scary.
Be a dank meme. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. Well, Papyrus.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, Papyrus busied himself by diligently watching his noodles boil. Frisk had curled herself up on the squashy couch in the living room. At that point, she had only been over a handful of times. She quietly stayed to one spot. Sans had been standing there the entire time.
What the fuck?
Silently watching his brother's antics, hands in his pockets. When Frisk got settled, though, he wandered over and took a seat next to her on the couch. How you doing with all this, kid? Anybody giving you a hard time or anything bad like that? Frisk shook her head and traced the words, I have been fine, onto the coffee table with her finger. Oh my god.
The fuck?
Oh my god.
Boy. This is getting
Sans eyes sparkled blue, and the words she had traced on the table came to life in a burst of blue too and danced around her head. Frisk giggled. She loved it when he used magic for silly little things like this. Sans nodded, smiling a little at her laughter. Good, good. Can't imagine why anyone would. But I promised I would keep an eye socket out for you, and so am I. And so I am. They fell silent for a while after that, sneaking glances at Papyrus in the kitchen. He was quietly muttering a monologue about how his skills in pasta preparation would someday make him the world's most famous culinary skeleton. The silence was comfortable, like a hot bath. Frisk basked in it, eyes in a half squint. Some of her friends playfully teased her for their weird expression, but it was how she showed she was truly at ease. After moments of observing, Sans spoke up again. Hey kid, I was just wondering, can you talk? I mean, I hear you laugh, but does your voice work? Frisk blinked hesitant. Sans quickly backtracked, hands up in a gesture of peace. I mean, if you can and you don't want to, no pressure, but I'm curious is all. Frisk took a deep breath, stalling. Her voice had closed up with the terror of falling into the strange place had overcome her. It had simply refused to come out again. Through all of the scary situations, never once had she spoken a word in the underground, even when alone. Now, however, she could confidently say that she wasn't afraid anymore. She was having dinner with two great friends. She had a great adoptive mom and a dad that loved her so much. Frisk was...
Safe.
She was adored. She was so happy. Frisk decided to let her voice free at last. Yes, I can talk, she said in a small voice. The sound of it surprised her. Whoa! After silently expressing herself for a little over a year, initiating verbal communication was a little startling. Sans eyes widened. Then he grinned hugely at her. The smile wasn't like his hell-raising prankster smirk. He was surprised and genuinely, astonishingly happy. He gave her little encouraging smiles when she did something right. But this was the first time she'd seen him smile so wide. It made her full to the brim with joy.
Looks like he smiles so fucking wide. Is he Jack Skellington?
Look like a nightmare.
Oh,
God.
No, do you remember when Jack Skellington like smiles? Like, so fucking wide.
Perfect!
That probably looks like...
Fucking mouth so huge.
Yeah.
Is it Nick's turn to read?
I don't know, let's turn the fucking wheel.
Spin the wheel! Win a prize!
Okay. Eric reads...
Inside?
Hold on.
Ah, you suck.
Hold on, I need to get something to drink.
Oh,
yeah, I'm catch my breath.
We're gonna find it. We're gonna have to find a steamier fan fiction after this. This isn't steamy enough. I thought it was at first. It said lemon on it, and I figured why not.
Lemon?
Yeah, it's fan fiction community's way of saying there's gonna be
it's almost over. Probably. By the way.
Yeah, I'm sad. It's not what I wanted.
Alright, so did we end up with it made her full to that brim with joy? Is that where we left off?
I was gonna say you should have just left it at there. I said I'd make her filled with joy.
God. Alright then.
God, that's a lot of hands.
Boy.
Rabbit cock!
I remember giving Sans a Russian accent.
Do it. Do your Russian accent.
Oh yeah, I forgot because we were playing Undertale. He was doing all the fucking voices. No, when he did Megaton's voice, he fucking sounded like the Kool-Aid Man.
Kool-Aid Man.
No,
oh yeah. Oh,
cool.
The Kool-Aid.
yeah, the Kool-Aid Man.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. Fuck yeah.
Okay.
Oh fuck
read,
yeah,
boy,
baby.
Read.
All right, there we go. That's so great, Frisk. I knew you could. So nice to hear your voice finally. He patted her on the head with one bony hand, giving her hair a messy. Wait.
What?
A messy ruffle. I can read. Okay.
I don't think you can.
Frisk felt. I don't think you can either. But then again, who are we to judge?
Up.
Frisk felt thrilled at this praise. In her time in the underground, Sans had really taken her under his wing. She looked to him when she had trouble communicating something, or was just struggling in general. He took care of any problem she was having. Oh boy. He was like an older brother to her back then. Then, of course, she had to go and fall in love with him 7 years later. Maybe it was just inevitable. After all, Frisk had been glued to him since they had first met. She loved his silly puns, actively participated in any pranks he asked her to be a part of, and just felt safe in his company. He was a great friend.
Was one of the pranks a finger in the butthole, Frank?
Oh, God. Scared me.
As she grew older, she began to view him less as an older brother and more as a partner in crime, as her best friend.
Honestly,
he was, after all, ageless. Though Frisk got older and aged, Sans had no such limits. He was a monster, composed of magic, and had no age. She had been informed that many monsters didn't. He thought that humans measuring their lives by years was odd. Sans had always acted like he was the same age as he was. Pyrus had the heart of a child and the courage of a wizened warrior.
Is this story gonna go fucking
guess that's what
dark?
That says. I don't know. Maybe that's... God damn it. Maybe that was why Frisk began to be painfully conscious of how she moved when she was around him, of how her body language spoke. Frisk was at the age where she could consider him as more than a friend. She wondered if he noticed she was acting differently. It was so new and embarrassing to her to have a crush, and on her best friend no less.
Oh
she had
my
seen
God,
the way...
shut the fuck up, I swear.
She had seen the way people had acted when they had crushes, Alphys and Undyne, and she thought it was beyond weird. Yeah, no shit.
like this entire story is normal.
And aside from that, Frisk was noticing things that Sans did, as if she was looking at him for the first time. In reality, she had been looking at him for nearly a decade, but this newfound attraction had given her fresh perspective.
Boobies?
Frisk observed
Holy fuck.
Jesus. Frisk observed how he looked when he was about to drop a devastatingly bad pun. She took in the way his eyes danced with magic when he was entertaining her with it.
Oh
She absorbed his ever silly laughter and heard it playing in the back of her mind when she saw something funny and was alone. I'll read this last one.
Okay.
When he was gone, she missed him sorely, deeply,
oh my
achingly.
God, dude, I swear.
What? What beat me? What?
When she
I cannot.
When she was alone, she was thinking about what he would think of whatever she was doing. She wanted to text or call him 24/7. She was over at Sans and Papyrus's house more than she was at her own home. Toriel was pretty easygoing about that. You're all grown up, my child. Will you please? Just let me know that you're safe.
Just fucking dies and tell her.
Gets run over.
God.
Harumpy comes out of nowhere and fucking kills her.
Oh God. Oh no. Harambe comes back from the grave. He lived in the underground this whole time.
Oh God.
Holy shit, there's 26 pages of this shit.
How lovely. Wait, Nick, where are you streaming this at? Oh, there you are. I see now.
What?
Twitch?
Twat. Yeah. Yeah, you're streaming in Twat.
That's fucking hot.
I've been streaming.
Honestly.
Since the beginning of the fucking story.
I know. Eric didn't because Eric's being mean.